Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cavaliers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hainsworth. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice move there. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Play number 9 on this drive. Right back to the well. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The play action fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Hainsworth. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A methodical, relentless, somewhat demoralizing opening drive for the defense as they've just moved the ball down the field. Now it's 3rd and short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. Runs through the tackle. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Smashes through the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. He makes a catch. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome. for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass.
Quickly out to the tight end.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Power football with the run. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce into 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Give to the back. The Cavaliers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defender.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Starting to feel a little pressure. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Man, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this guy.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The give on the inside. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Shakes off the tackler. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. It'll be a draw. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. gets it in. Touchdown, Irish. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking for a crease to the left. Can't get him to the ground. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. They'll go right back to it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Hand off from the gun. Fakes his man out. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He'll off one deep down the left side. Snags it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. The lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. That last incomplete pass has them staring at a 3rd and 3. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is good.
That makes Notre Dame 27, Virginia 21.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. They're getting this guy lathered up. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Ramsey. Right down the middle. It's complete. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. A first down run in the red zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on 4th and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. Floating away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 11 over Iowa State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here come the Irish back on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Working that left side now. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Give to the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone, and is picked off.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on, man. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen one guy.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short.
Hold it, open.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the offense on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket start. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it there going the other way. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Trying play action. Coming after him. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become. You don't know which deep linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake and bam, that defender's right in your face.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Slips away. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. They're trying to get to him. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Swings it out to his running back. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the toss. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They love hope to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out. Oh, look out, the ball's free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. They'll run it on the counter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The give to the tailback. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He wants it all. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seen ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. Got his man in the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UMass. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to find his man on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Takes the easy one to the back. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Finds a man on the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.